Bitcoin has started to fall towards the downside and it's not looking good whatsoever. We're at $26,800 and we're approaching a very critical level of support, which if we do not bounce towards the upside, it could get a lot worse for crypto. So I'm going to jump into the charts right now immediately because this move is happening pretty fast. We're now sub $26,800. And if we come down to this 26.6K, this is when things are going to get interesting. And this is when I'm going to personally be starting to make moves. But I should want to apologize in advance for my weak voice. I unfortunately have a sore throat at the moment. So if my voice is a little unclear, please do allow it for this video. But if you guys leave a like, it would be awesome because it could make me feel better, who knows. But it'll take 2 seconds and it would mean the world to me. So I want to jump into the daily time frame before I continue further on, because we've actually been falling on the daily time frame for around 6 candles. And personally, I do think we could see a reversal in momentum at some point because, of course, price can't keep crashing down forever, just like price can continue going up forever. So at least I think we will find some support at this 26.6K. Maybe we can see a dead cat bounce if we, unless we consolidate and then crash towards the 25K level. I do believe we could find some support at least. And if we find support and see a dead cat bounce, the $27,200 level is looking very interesting to me. We can come back up to this level as a dead cat bounce. And if we do not continue towards the upside to the 27.7, this is where we can face some despair and of course come crashing straight down to the 25.5K level. But I'm not going to bet on this. This is of course a possibility. And remember guys, nothing on this video is financial advice whatsoever, just my own personal TA and opinions only. So always make sure to do your own TA on your own charts because my view may be different to yours. And it's super important that you come to your own conclusion. So what I'm looking at the moment is if we come down to this 26.6K level, how is the market going to react? Now, I mentioned in the previous video that I was going to open a short position if we do dip below this 26.6K, but honestly, I want to see how the market reacts. I want to see how Bitcoin will react. If we come to this level, are we going to see a bounce towards the upside? How big of support are we going to find? Are we going to see the same support like we did over here with these candles here? So this is the point to watch, right? But if we do see a dip below at least the $26,500 level, right, just below this wick, then I will open my short position to first 25K and then 24.5K. These will be my 2 take profit targets. And I'm going to be doing that personally on Bitflex because, they're actually starting to improve the exchange. They're doing very, very well. Check it out. It's nice. Do not, it's not always great to have all of your crypto, all of your eggs in one basket or one exchange, because if an exchange goes down, they introduce something or they pause withdrawals because of some maintenance, then, and you can't trade, then that's a big deal, right? So try and diversify. You can try out Bitflex. Currently, they require no KYC. OKX is starting to introduce some KYC stuff. Bybit is requiring it mandatory. So currently, if you do not want to do KYC, you can trade on Bitflex and you can get up to a $2,000 bonus for your deposit if you do use this link in the description below. But Bitcoin is falling towards the downside. This is pretty critical level. If we do dip below this wick over here, then I will enter my short position. At least I want to have a 2-to-1 risk to reward, which is beautiful. We have a 4.3-to-1. But, if we put it towards here, we're still going to have a 2-to-1, right? We could put it towards here, but of course, this is depending on your risk tolerance. My risk tolerance is pretty low. Yours could change, right? So risk management is super important. You could put it to 27.200, but if we of course continue falling towards the downside more drastically, then I will immediately put it to break even. This is what I'll be doing. It will all depend how the market is reacting. If you have a lower risk tolerance, then you can also put it to 26.8K. But again, this is just my own personal TA. You should definitely arrange this on your own. So this is what I'm looking at Bitcoin. It's looking pretty severe. And if you guys remember my previous video, I was talking about a potential head and shoulders pattern forming on Bitcoin as well on the weekly time frame. It will play out for sure if we break down from this 26.6K in my opinion, right? Because this is the head that's forming right now and the neckline is at 26.6K. If we break towards the downside, then our next 2 levels are at 25K and 24.5K, and then we could complete this head and shoulders pattern. Now on the daily time frame, we're also forming a head and shoulders pattern. It's not as clear as the weekly one. Like you could say this is the left, this is the head, and this is the right, but I think the one on the weekly chart makes more sense to me. So make sure to watch out for this. It could cause a massive collapse towards the downside. So make sure to watch out. And if you want, you can open conditional orders right here on Bitflex. I'm going going to look at how first the market's going to react when we come here, and then I will open a short position accordingly on Bitflex right here. It's very nice. It's super simple to use. It's like Bybit, but it's super simple. You know, for new traders especially, or people that just want to trade, there's just a lot of stuff going on. So if you want to just go in and do some derivatives trading, then you can jump onto Bitflex and do it very easily. So now actually I want to jump into the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 is actually forming an ascending wedge, and it's looking pretty interesting. Now, ascending wedges are usually bearish. So if we do see another retest and reversal back to this level, then of course it's going to impact the markets pretty heavily. But let's see. I mean, nothing is confirmed. This is the daily time frame, so hopefully we don't break towards the downside. But again, it's looking pretty uncertain at the moment. If we break the resistance, and of course 4,300 is the target. If we break down, then we have pretty important support at the 3,800 level. So we just got to watch out. I mean, the very key thing is for Bitcoin, we have to hold this level. If we continue towards the downside, then things will get nasty. But this is the quick update that I wanted to do for you guys. Make sure to join the free Telegram channel. If anything crazy happens, that's where I will update you first if I can't make a video immediately. But guys, take care, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. So everyone, take care and bye-bye.